Serendipity. This is my vlog where I talk about all the things I love about sewing. Today comes to you with a relaxed Saturday vibe. I'm not wearing any makeup. It's Saturday morning. It's been half term all week. The kids have been here and hence why I haven't managed to record a video up until now. So do forgive me for being a bit more relaxed and chilled, but it's nice to know that this is normal life for us. This week was really exciting because Lucy Bennett and I of Made by Lucy hosted Sew Swap It, and this was an event that came to me through an Instagram challenge. Actually, it was a pattern swap challenge that was going on via the post, so people were swapping patterns with one another, posting them to each other, and I got to thinking, actually I've got tons of stuff here that I really I'm never going to use but would be really useful to someone else. So it came to me that this thought that maybe we could just all get together and swap each other's stuff. So I approached Lucy because she is on Facebook and has an Etsy store and lives in the same place that I do, and has a big community of people that come to her to learn to sew. And I figured she'd be a really good person to know because she would have lots of connections with people who sew in the community. And yeah, we decided to go ahead and host Sew Swap It. So it took place on Sunday last week. We were very kindly given a space by Wilton Shopping Village, an empty shop, so that was really good. The whole event was free. People just turned up. They were given tickets, so I bought a book of raffle tickets and people would bring their bits and pieces along. We would count how many items they had to swap. They would get raffle tickets for the same amount of items, and then they could use those raffle tickets to swap for other items that were on the tables already. And of course that involved me having a massive clear out of all my stuff. So yeah, I have recorded a short video of the lead up to Sew Swap It, me going through my bits and pieces and finding things to take, and then there's a short piece of footage on the day to show you the kind of things that we were donated and given. And then the good news is that we had quite a lot of stuff left over, and originally we were going to go and just donate that to charity, but because it was so popular and lots of people showed up, people were coming in off the street and asking us about it and saying what a good idea it was, but they hadn't obviously heard in advance and hadn't brought any swaps with them. We decided we're going to do another one and may even make it sort of like a regular thing. So every few months or so, meet up together with like-minded people and just swap bits and pieces that we don't need anymore. So I hope you enjoy the footage. Here we are, this is real life for you guys. It's Saturday morning. I am super excited about the swapping event that's happening tomorrow at Wilton Shopping Village, and I have to go through my stash of things to find some swaps for everybody. The light's probably a bit rubbish, but you know what? This is what my house is like on a Saturday morning. So also, disclaimer, my sewing desk is an absolute pigsty. Anyone that's seen the beautiful pictures of my sewing desk or watched the video about my IKEA haul, which you can find on my channel list of videos, will know that this sewing desk looked absolutely spotless when I finished it, but this is real life, so you'll see that there's a heck of a mess everywhere. I'm going to show you now, so just turn the camera around. So can you see how much mess I have got here? There's a stack of bits and pieces here which are sewing projects in preparation to be sewn up. None of my fabric fits in the cupboard anymore. It's stuffed to the brim, which is why this Sew Swap It event's going to be handy, although I probably will come home with just as much stuff as I take. But still, it's a good opportunity to have a good clear out and see what I've got, because sometimes you kind of forget what is in your cupboard. So I'll just give you a little sweep round. I'm obviously reasonably embarrassed about the mess here, but once I go through my bits and pieces, I will come back and tell you what I found to swap. Okay. So this is the inside of my desk cupboard where I keep some of my extensive collection of patterns. As you can see, there's lots at the top here. These folders are all full of mostly PDF patterns that have been, oh, there's Jinx saying hello. having a bath. Yeah, so the PDFs are mostly cut and stuck together and ones that I've used already. And this box down here is full of trims and ribbons and notions and bits and pieces. And then I've got a couple of IKEA blankets which I'm saving to make things out of, because it's a good cheap way to get hold of fleece. IKEA blankets are about, I think, £2.50 or something like that, maybe £4.50, I can't remember, but yeah, certainly not a bad price for the amount of fleece that you get. Anyway, I'm going to go through all these patterns to just see if there are any in here that I am unlikely to make anytime soon, that I can take with me to the swap event tomorrow. So this is the mess that is my fabric cupboard. As you can see there, I have no idea what's in it. I can't see anything. And at the top there, in those two baskets, are patterns which I've already just gone through. So I'm going to show you, once I've been all through my fabric stash and my patterns, what bits and pieces I've found to take with me to the Sew Swap It event tomorrow. But yeah, what a pigsty. Can't wait to get sorted. So here's all the patterns that I've sorted out that I have decided that I'm either not likely to make, or wouldn't suit my body, or probably aren't things that my daughters will want me to make them when they're teenagers. So I've got a few bits and pieces, some of the big 4 patterns in here. Most of them came with magazines, to be honest. There's some simple sew, thread count patterns. And yeah, there's a variety of things there, tops, dresses, shift dresses. So with any luck, they will suit somebody else. There's a dog coat. And I also have got 2 magazine files full of magazines that I have already read and no longer want anymore. There's also more magazines in the bottom of this shoebox, and then some bits and pieces of fabric that I have found that I am unlikely to use, which might be handy for somebody else. So all in all, it's been pretty good. I'll just show you my sewing cupboard. So here's my sewing cupboard now with my fabric all organised. It's still jam-packed to the rafters, as you can see, but it is all folded now at least, and I've sorted it into fabric types. So at the top here is mostly cotton fabric. There's a bit of stretched cotton sateen here, but mostly cotton fabrics at the top. And then at the bottom I've put all my fleece, all my jersey, corduroy, any sort of more heavyweight stuff down there. So at least I know when I'm looking for something whereabouts I could go to find it. And also, having had the benefit of going through it all, I now know exactly what I've got. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Not much in the way of fabric to get rid of, to be honest. I'm a bit of a hoarder, but plenty of magazines and patterns to get rid of for tomorrow's swap. So all in all, thumbs up. Hi, we've arrived. It's the day of the swap and it's freezing. So cold. I hope there's some heating in the shop, otherwise we are all going to freeze to death. So I hope everyone's wearing lots of layers and coats and stuff. Looking forward to setting up. We're about half an hour before it starts, so fingers crossed everyone comes. Here we are. People showed up. There are people here. Look. There they are. There's loads of stuff. Anna's here. See if we can get you in the frame. There's Anna. Have a look round. We've actually got things and people are swapping stuff and it's going really well. That's Kitty. And here's Lucy. Hello. Yay. So then you can have a browse and you just, when you find that you want, you just swap it for a wrap and you give us your wrap. So there's been a bit of a lull in proceedings. I think everyone's eating their lunch, but look how much stuff we've collected here. There are so many patterns and magazines, I can't tell you. And everybody that's come so far has said, oh, what a great idea, I wish I'd known. You know, a couple of people have popped in off the street. So I think Lucy and I will probably decide to do something like this again, because it's been really popular and it's all about recycling and sustainability and not buying new stuff. Swapping with people, all their goodies. I've come home accidentally with a bolt of fabric which was too good to leave behind, but I did bring lots of swapsies, so that's okay. Yeah, so we've got lots and lots and lots of fabric here today. Loads and loads of bits. We've had quilters, we've had people who like craft, we've had dressmakers, tons and tons of magazines, quite a lot of threads and bits and pieces, and then patterns coming out of our ears. So the next time we do this, people will need to be prepared and bring all their swapsies. So I'm really pleased. Hopefully a few more people will show up before the day is out. There's my Shona dress on the mannequin there. I'll just show you what the unit looks like. It's quite a big space in here, so we've had to kind of make it look a bit smaller and a bit more homely. But yeah, that's us. So there we go. That was So Swap It, and it was so much fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. It was great to host something. It was lovely to meet people. It was nice to find other people who live in the local area that are as mad about fabric and patterns as we are. Like I said, we're going to do another one, so keep your eyes peeled for adverts about that, and please do try and come along if you're in the sort of Salisbury, Wilton, Wiltshire area, and even those who want to come from further afield, you'd be most welcome. Next time we probably do slightly shorter time span, because there was quite a flurry of activity in the morning for the first couple of hours, and then people went off to have lunch and whatnot, so it got a bit quieter then. But we saved all the items that were left over, and there were tons of patterns. So if you love a nice free pattern and you've got things from magazines that maybe aren't your style, do come along and swap them for something else. I watched the Stacey Dooley documentary about sustainable fashion and was absolutely shocked. And there's been a lot actually in the news, and the Stitches Brew podcast about sustainable fashion and you know, the impact that all this fabric making and buying and fast fashion has on the environment. So it was nice to play a part in a little bit of a, you know, a free event that was kind of relaxed and fun and didn't involve anybody buying anything. It just involved people swapping things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry about the laziness of this one, the lack of makeup, the Saturday morning vibe, but you know what, this is real life, so hey. If you like my video, please press the thumbs up and press this subscribe button down here, because there is a subscribe button just about there that if you click, you can then get notified of future videos that come up, and also give me a helping hand towards my YouTube fun. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and follow me on the Instagram. I'll put my tag down here.